I want to talk here from Reframe New Zealand about beliefs and their structure and how they affect how you handle change. This is the website that helps you to handle change. Where do our beliefs begin? All sorts of places, as you can see being listed up there. Friends, families, experiences, environment, your own personality, religion has a big part to play, and situation-dependent experiences, meaning things that have happened to you, traumatic or otherwise, and also where you found that your beliefs worked and helped you to do what you want to do. But are they up to date? The two stories really are your inside story of what's occurring for you in terms of thinking, feeling, processing, and those are summed up in Reframe by calling them expectations. The outside story, where you engage reality, life, other people, yourself, in terms of what it can deliver or not. These are your experiences. The expectation difference. This is easy to note. If the action we took in an upsetting situation didn't satisfy us, then our expectations are aimed at ourselves. If we're upset because no action we take changes the situation, then you'll find that our expectations of the situation aren't met. And lastly, if we're upset because the action we took didn't change the other person, then our expectations of the other person's behaviour aren't being met. All of these are anchored in how we're thinking about them all. Change. We use the change quadrant, and the change quadrant with its 4 sections involves our inside story of expecting change or not expecting change, and our outside story of experiencing change or not experiencing change in relationship to how we are expecting. And so this particular pattern is a pattern where from top left to bottom right, if we're expecting change and don't get it, this represents the structure of a belief that says things, people, life, yourself must change to meet my expectation. Similarly, if you see the white squares on the quadrant, those can represent a belief where you are expecting things to stay the same, but they change on you suddenly and unpredictably and leave you out of control. That particular pattern is simply things must not change, represented by the upward diagonal connection. Belief constructs and reframe, the basic frames of reference, and also the idea of the important and the urgent. The basic frames of reference with which we frame a situation are role frame in terms of giving and receiving, change in terms of whether it's changing or not, and lastly, our ideas about what's important and urgent about the change that we're managing. And within the idea of important and urgent, we have the 3 OKs. First of all, feeling okay in terms of our tolerance levels for discomfort, frustration. Being okay with ourselves, who we are, other people, and doing okay, getting it right, achieving, succeeding. We can distort our inside okays through overestimating something, exaggerations, underestimating our ability to cope, frustration, discomfort, or estimates of danger, discounting and labelling ourselves, other people or life, with labels that are quite inaccurate, and lastly, making demands on reality that it change because you want it to change, playing God to your own little world. You can go further here by visiting this website.